Welcome to another episode of Insurgent Gamers Let's Tries. This is episode 7 of our Bastion Let's Try series. We are getting ready to head east to find out the truth of the calamity. But before we do that, I actually noticed while getting ready for the video, the ceramic pot popped up. When we asked Zia about it, I guess she actually cooked something for us, so I wanted to wait to be able to use it, because if it's anything like the pipe that we did, it kind of explains more of the story, so...
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
It seems, yeah, it'll tell us more about the story.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Okay, I wonder if we're in a dream. We have our weapons.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
Alright, looks like it's kind of an arena type thing again. Turn away from them, we'll look towards them. Pistol works really good on these guys.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Okay, so this is going to be about Zia. Reflections on her character. Hopefully we can make it through a couple of reflections. Huh.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
So it's almost as if they became prisoners. Oh.
Now, where were we?
Okay. There we go.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
I'm just gonna play it safe, stay away from these guys. Just try to pump in some range damage on them and stay away from the gas clouds here. Because I'd like to try to get as many of these reflections as we can, like we did for the kid.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
So almost trying to protect her from giving her too much information. Come on. There we go.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
I'm not quite sure what that miner trap did, but... Not too healthy right now. There we go. Nice.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
I wonder if that man is Zulf. Oof. Man. Okay. Play it safe. Play it safe. We only have one healing tonic left. Uh-oh. It's Queen Anne again. Ah. I really want to know who it is. Come on. Well, we're going to go back to the Bastion. I guess we won't find out who that boy was that came to her aid. Perhaps it's a little bit later in the story. I just don't want to spend too much time. Although it does add to the story, I'd certainly like to continue east and see what more the Calamity has in store for us. So I apologize for not doing too slick on that.
The shards are getting harder to find.
But we know they're somewhere. Here we go. So that's the rifle one. Yeah, alright. So Colford Cauldron, we've detected a shard. Here it simmers in this unstable area which once pierced to the heart of the world. Wallflowers are vulnerable to high damage and armor-piercing weapons.
Not everything blew up in the Calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Alright, so we gotta watch out for those things just simply blowing up. Got something shooting us from up top, but nothing's building to get there. Absolutely handled by everything. Okay, so I really didn't even need to shoot.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
It's like everything is really built to kill us now. Have to be a little bit more patient than just running and gunning in there. Alright, one more should do it. Nice, okay.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Oh, yeah.
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Okay, so the longer we kind of hang on to it. Okay, so below we see the charge. So we have to let that get to full charge before we just start smoking everything. Try to get the most out of the damage as we can.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction. Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity now.
So something heavy. Yeah, we know that's an upgrade to the sail hammer, so that's cool. Glad we got that. Oh, man. Nice. Alright, so now we go down. Burn that stuff out of our way.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Whoop. can't really use the fire bellows to get out of that thing. I want my hammer back.
It tastes the air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
Man, it's like everything is so unavoidable. You just gotta...
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
Oh, you can kill those while they're closed. That's certainly useful. Nice. Needed that health tonic.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Discover the lost mementos. We got the pecker nest, a memento, a patchwork of sticks with a lone egg nestled inside. Peckers were hunted aggressively before the calamity, but their numbers never seemed to dwindle. Even now, they appear to be thriving. Isn't that the birds that we're getting attacked by? I thought, yeah. Why would I want an egg for that?
We swept aside, the more life we found. Place as inhospitable as they come.
Oh, get out of this stupid thing.
But still, we pressed on.
I just want to go back to the right. I noticed that there was a spot back there that... Yeah, take that stupid thing. I want to burn this bird. Oh.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
Awesome. You know, I wonder if the bellows are good for this level, though. Sail hammer. Getting rid of this thing. The dual decider, I like that. I have no idea what that trapper even did. I threw it down. We were fighting Queen Anne in the reflections, and I just...
After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, looked down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson Bog.
Wonderful. Whew. Okay. Right. So we can move through these alright. It's just backing off them, waiting for them to open their eye, shooting them again, reload. See if we can get this thing to open up. Nice.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron. Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Thank you, Cauldron.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Of course. Yeah, I think I should have stayed with the bellows for the remainder of this level, because it just lends itself. There we go.
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day.
Pimple on a school day. Alright, I think we've already been that way. Let's ignore that. Hi.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Of course. Couldn't possibly just be one. Or two. What is that? Okay.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
Oh, that's nice. It's like a going away party.
Kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
Thank Thank you so much. They shouldn't have gone to all the trouble, though. Oh, I thought I procced the shield. There we go.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
See you later, Cauldron.
But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Let's see what Zia has to say.
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
As long as he doesn't attack us. Thanks, Zia. Let's see what Rux has to say about the pecker nest.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Starting to heal the Bastion. Okay, so let's make a decision of what we will upgrade. It looks like we've upgraded the forge, the shrine, and then the little achievement section. I really don't care to upgrade. Lost and Found we've already done. So I think in terms of the utility, let's go with our arsenal. Is this the arsenal? No, this is the distillery. Grants access to potent spirits from the private reserve. So let's see if there's anything cool there.
Crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Okay, I think the plus 10 to health. Maybe we can replace this. Reduce damage from falling, plus 200% damage by falling on foes. I don't know if I'm really going to fall on top of somebody besides the beginning of a level. Oh, plus 2 black tonic capacity is pretty... That's pretty good. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. That's good. I wonder if there's anything that we can have more health tonics. Let's go just double check this.
Cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Check the Lost and Found. And see if there's something, because where there's the black one... see it. Gain health by striking foes, gain some health by counter blocking, automatically retaliate 100% damage when counter blocking with the bulkhead shield. So this just takes them straight out. If you counter block, 100% damage increase when counter blocking with the bullhead shield. That's pretty good. Oh, here it is. 2+ health tonic, yeah. So let's do that. Where was that other one? Let's just buy this just to have access to. And we got something heavy, so let's just spin over to the forge first. And let's figure out crit damage. So we did plus 50% damage up here. We can buff that again. Or our crit damage. 100% to crit damage or chance.
Sail hammer is only as strong as its spine. And that's a strong spine.
Alright, the distillery, I want to replace this with the health tonics. So yeah, like I said, we have another one where we can have 2+ black tonics, but we really don't even use those a ton. I probably should try to use those more. So plus 2 to health tonics, I think that's good, because I'm constantly dying. Plus 10% to crit chance, 100% chance to crit chance. So this is damage, crit chance, yeah. So those two combined well, that's below the 30% health. Damage resistance. Now, the other one we purchased was this one. 100% damage when counterblating. Let's just try it. Because I'd rather be able to block successfully than have to rely on being below 33% health.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Okay, so let's go to Mount Zan. It is held inside the remains of a holy mountain once filled with flora and fauna. Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to stop there. Thank you for tuning into this episode, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. As always, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment below.